Hey man.
Hey man.
Hey man.
Hey man. Muy importante. Muy importante.
What is that movie?
It's from Family Guy.
Why?
It's like a Mexican. It's like a spinoff or like a cutaway they always go to, or not always go to, but a couple episodes of like a Mexican TV show that's called Muy Importante, and so they just like cut to it. It's like an Ellen show kind of, but not. It's like an Ellen show, but not. But it's like the one-on-one, but it's just like Joe goes on there to talk about like Joe Swanson, the one in the wheelchair.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
He goes on to talk about how there's a fugitive loose in Mexico, and the guy looks at the host looks at the camera and goes, "Muy importante," and that's it,
dude.
That's the cutaway.
By the way,
it's a good cutaway. It makes me laugh.
Last night's show, were you there when that old woman was asleep right when I walked on stage?
Where?
Excuse me. So when you were standing up there, right to the left, there were those four.
Oh yeah. Wait, do the intro real quick.
Huh?
Do the intro so we can just start it. Do the intro to the pod. I was looking at my shot because like I was seeing where I was in frame. Just do the intro.
France?
In frame. Can you hear today?
Maybe.
You seem like you're having issues. All right. Well, welcome to another episode of Hey Man.
Everybody.
All right. I'm Jacob. And that's Old Man.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hey Man. I'm Josh.
I'm Jacob.
Hey, man.
You're on crack today. Can I be honest? It's hilarious because we're polar opposites today. I was sitting at home going, God, I don't want to get up to do this fucking podcast. I didn't want to get up at all to come here.
I got my Push Trees shirt on today.
I see that. Shout out Yellow.
Shout out Yellow?
Oh my God, this guy is deaf. You have headphones on, right? Can you?
Don't do that.
Oh, you can hear that, but you can't hear when I talk at a regular like volume.
I can hear you, but I can't maybe understand what you're. I can hear that fucking. That is so gross. Dude. But everybody listening, just turn this fucking podcast.
Nah, it's all right.
It is the grossest sound going. Don't fucking do it. I could tell by your face that you were planning on doing it. I'll whip this microphone.
It wouldn't even reach me.
Damn it. I'm
just having fun.
I'm canceling today.
Great. I don't even want to fucking be here anyways. I'll go home right now.
Listen, dude, why are you making the don't
do what? I'm not even doing anything.
You're gonna make that noise.
No, I'm not. I already got the laugh. This would just be annoying at this point.
Anyways, that woman last night who fell asleep at the show.
I didn't see her.
Oh, dude.
I know what row you're talking about. Like right here on the left, there was a row of 4 women.
4 older women?
Yeah, and there was that. Yeah.
That one older woman, dude. Remember that? When I walked on stage, I was like, oh, she's already asleep. And then I told her friends, I was like, I don't know if I don't want to bother her, but she does look very motionless.
So dead or alive.
Just let's nudge her and just make sure. And she woke up. But she had done over 10,000 steps.
That's a lot for her.
Dude, with the walker, she was out ski.
Oh, she was tired.
It was
Why'd they drag her to a comedy show? 8 p.m. comedy show? That's bedtime for Nana.
For sure.
Nana should have been in bed an hour ago.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what I love. You know, I do love that about like when we do a 7 o'clock show, like on Saturday, they do 7 and 10. That 7 o'clock show is such an interesting mix of people. You know, there's half of the people have already had dinner and
this is their last thing for the night.
Yeah, they're going home. And like the other half haven't even showered to go out yet.
No. This is their pregame for what's about to happen.
Having a couple cocktails and then they're going to go home and get ready to go out.
Yeah.
Those two groups of people don't meet up very often, but they do at the 7 p.m. comedy show.
But they do at a comedy club, comedianjoshwolf.com for tour dates and tickets.
By the way, the shows Monday nights have been fucking fire.
Yeah, I had a good time last night.
Fire. I'm on fire. I am on fire today.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about it.
Dude, my workout today, let me just, yeah, this is how I know. Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Does it bother you
Does it bother you?
that I'm in better shape than you?
No, because if we fought, I'd still win. So I don't really care.
Not if it lasted more than 30 seconds.
Dude,
That's true. You
guarantee you I would still beat you in a fight. I would put everything on it right now.
think you could box for more than 2 minutes in a row, right?
100%. 100%. Now, you didn't say how well I could box for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But I could box better than I did when we did Family Tussle.
Why do you think you could do it better?
Because I'm not as tubby as I was. I was a little tubby then.
You
I
did.
had a little belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but do you feel like you're in better shape now than you were then?
Más o menos.
It's Manos.
Same
There's
old,
no
same old.
mas to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's the same, but I think I would still kick your ass in a boxing ring for sure.
I think I
could
would
do.
like,
I could still do 3 minutes with you in a ring.
I'm in.
100%. Actually, again, you want to get peppered again?
3-minute rounds.
You want with a 1 minute rest in between?
I'm in better shape now than I was then.
Okay.
Delphine, listen, dude. Today,
I want Delphine in your corner for the fight because I can't wait to see how disappointed she'll be in you when I beat the shit out of you.
Psycho today.
She is a psychopath.
My God.
I don't even want to meet her, but she scares me.
You've never met her?
I don't. Oh, maybe I did that one time.
Yeah.
I did that one time when I came to the gym when I was I went and played basketball and you went and worked out and I met her because she was making you do something.
So listen, I want to talk about this before we get into the everything. You're watching Indiana Jones this weekend.
Yes.
Indiana Jones messed up his, I don't know what, but it's his back right leg.
Okay.
So before I take him in, I want to see if, because he walks fine on flat ground.
Right.
And going downhill, fine. No
Uphill.
no limp, no downhill.
No, I'm saying but
Uphill, he's slower.
okay.
But anytime he tries to run, he yelps. And anytime he gets on his hind legs, he would get on his hind legs and stretch on
I
you.
love that thing.
Yelp.
Interesting.
So and so like what I don't want to do, I've been looking it up online. I talked to some people and they're like, if he sprained something or strained something, like there's nothing really that they can do.
No, zero.
And it doesn't, the people that I talked to are like, it doesn't sound like he tore something because he doesn't walk with a limp and flat ground. He's fine.
Yeah.
And going at a good clip, flat ground. Also, but one person did say that breed, he's half bulldog, half pit, they don't really show pain.
No.
And if he's yelping, it hurts a lot. So I need you to watch him. I'm going to give it this weekend to see if it kind of, if it's a strain or a sprain, maybe it clears up on its own.
Yeah,
And
it
if
should.
not, on Monday, we'll bring him in. But I need you to watch my little buddy.
I'm there the weekend.
Okay.
So
Are you going to sleep
on the couch.
next to him?
Yeah, I'm bringing a blanket so I can let him on the couch.
I hope your mom's not listening.
She doesn't listen to any of the shit we talk about. You kidding me? Mom, I know you love us. I love you too. I respect the fact that you don't listen to us every single thing that we do.
Nothing.
Yeah. Other than that, like sometimes at the shows, but even then,
Yeah.
she'll go watch me, but then she comes back into the green room for your set.
What? She doesn't watch my set?
No, she goes back into the green room after your set. Or during your set.
Wait a second.
She goes to watch me.
Your mom watches your set and then walks out at my set?
Yeah, she comes into the green room.
Okay. Good to know.
I feel like you should know that.
Yeah, good to know.
No, I
because-
feel like that's something you already should have known.
No, I didn't know that, but now I know when I can tell jokes about her.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Yeah, she'll come back after about
at the
5.
beginning of my set.
No, I give it 10 minutes. Sometimes she stays.
Okay.
But after about 10 minutes, she's usually in the green room.
All right. Okay. Well, listen, dude. I am excited to be here today. I feel like we have tons to talk about. I do want to say, man, I watched Love on the Spectrum.
Okay.
And
Love this show, by the way. This fucking show is so good.
dude, I would watch it. It's so uplifting.
Extremely.
And you know what it is? It's so interesting to me and I don't know where mentally or emotionally they are. I don't know what
Right.
age range, right? What age group. But what is what struck me is this. And for those of you who don't know, Love in a Spectrum is a show about people on the autism spectrum trying to find love.
Yeah.
And also there are some downsy people that they sneak in there that are also dating. Like Tanner's gone out on a date with a few downsy women, and
You could just say women with Down syndrome.
okay. Yeah, that's what they are.
Yeah, if we're gonna say people with autism, we'll say people who have Down syndrome. So just calling them Downsy.
Is downsy offensive?
I just feel like you could just say they have Down syndrome instead of saying they're a little Downsy.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Fair?
Fair enough.
Cool. Awesome.
I'll accept that answer.
I don't think we can rock with that. I think that's fair.
So he's gone out with a couple women with Down syndrome.
Agreed.
By the way, if you know the show and you like it, Google Tanner meets Jack Black
Oh, it's the best.
on Kelly Clarkson show.
Yeah.
By the way, Jack Black, dude, what a good dude. Tanner was close talking like a motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was right.
Yeah, but but it's his favorite fucking person in the world,
I do
dude.
love how Tanner first and last named him too, Jack Black. I'm so happy to meet you, Jack Black.
Dude, I love everything about him. Him and Connor.
Connor's my favorite.
Connor is the best. Dude, in this past season, they like Connor and his brother have an an Adventure Time reference that they use from an episode that they use in there. So you know the tier 15? He was like tier 15. And he goes, you stay away from tier 15. It's an Adventure Time reference when Jake is teaching Finn about the tiers of a relationship.
Dude.
So everything they did was an exact quote from Adventure Time. It was fucking awesome.
Connor has a legit sense of humor.
Dude, he's so funny.
Legit. Okay. But let me tell you what strikes me the most about this. And okay, I was talking to your mom. We were watching it together. And there were so many parts in that where I was tearing up. Like, legit, like.
What a pussy. What a pussy. Come on, get your shit together.
You don't tear up and honest.
Your shit together over there. All right. Get it together.
Wait a second. None of that hits you emotionally?
No, nothing is nothing. I mean, no, it hit me emotionally, but I'm not crying at it.
I wasn't weeping, but I was tearing up. I mean,
Just crying.
okay. But none of that, like when that, okay, let me just go piece by piece. Okay. First of all, what really struck me as your mom was crying and I wasn't, what really struck me is, look, man, and like I said, I don't know where they're at chronologically, emotionally, and mentally.
Sure.
But they do all feel chronologically, emotionally, specifically a little young. That's why so many of them are I think scared of intimacy, and also that's probably got to do with, a little of autism, right?
Being on the spectrum.
Right.
Yes. Well, I thought we got away from Downsy. Why just saying a little bit of autism? Just keep going.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Is autism not okay?
Just you're like 2 letters off of just saying they have autism. just properly say it. I don't know. It seems like it seems easy.
Okay. So, but what struck me is this. It's why, okay, when I explain to people why I loved coaching kids sports, it's the pure joy.
Right.
It's the purity of the sport. It's I'm 10. I love playing baseball.
Yeah.
I love being out here. I'm having fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's the pure joy on somebody's face who's never hit a ball and the ball hits the bat and they still get thrown out at first and they're just so proud of themselves
That they hit the ball.
Yeah, dude. And they're so happy. Like, so that kind of pure joy, the pure emotion, the genuineness of them all is so refreshing. And what struck me is that you're seeing it on grownups, even though they're emotionally, that's what it's like. You're watching these adults have such pure emotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's so very cool to see in so many ways that life hasn't beat these people up. And I understand why, but it's so cool. Like, and they have such genuine questions, to hear Tanner say things like, when I'm quiet, do you think that has to do, he's asking questions about himself that he may not know.
Mm-hmm.
It's all so genuine and all so pure. I I love it so much that you're watching people live their life. They truly want connection.
Yeah.
And it shows you at the base, outside of us and all of our outside interests, and I want to have this many views and this many likes, but they just want to connect with another person.
They want to feel normal. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like they
want to connect.
They want to feel normal because a lot of growing up, they didn't feel normal. That's, a big thing that, like, looking back on it now and seeing what autism looks like on people from a grown up perspective, and what it looks like on grown-ups and what it looks like on kids. I went to school with a lot of kids who were on the spectrum. People I was probably pretty close with also, like throughout my day-to-day life. And it was
any downsies?
No. But when I was in middle school, we did have a full class of mentally challenged children.
Yep.
But it was the best because, like, anytime, like, they would, like, there was a kid who sat in a chair for the entire year, and then on the last day of 7th grade decided to get up with the help of his aide and a walker and walk.
Yeah.
And, like, everybody at PE, like, it was like a guard of honor. We all made like a little tunnel for him, and he just walked through all of us.
Amazing.
It was fucking awesome.
Amazing.
Like, it was really cool. But the kids who have autism, they feel like they don't feel like they fit in. But, like, they're like, I'm so close to being normal. I just want people who think the same as me, or, I just want to fit in. Like, it's just something they've wanted their entire life, and now they're getting to express themselves. And of course, see that they're not alone, not only from the other people on the show, but obviously, like, a lot of them, I would assume, are pretty educated on their disorder, or not a disorder, but disorder is the best way I can put it, because that's what they classify it as. But I wouldn't say it's a disorder. I would call it a superpower. Like, it's their thing.
Also, the other thing that is so refreshing, they're all so patient with each other.
Yeah,
they're all so understanding of what, like what was that woman? The I fucking loved her, who made the bracelet.
Madison, on the first date with that guy.
Dude, but first of all, Madison, when she gets super excited, her little nose scrunches up. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
But the first date with this dude who is not good in public, and he needs headphones on, and there's too much stimulation, and she's so patient with him.
She was like,
they're so patient with each other. I think it's so refreshing to look. We could all learn a lot from watching them and watching them find pure joy from the most basic things in life. It's pretty remarkable. Man.
Yeah. One of my favorite things also is, like, Tanner, when he'd be out on a date with a girl and they wouldn't be talking. He was like, just so you know, I'm not, just because I'm not talking doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying myself. I just don't have much to say right now. And I'm like, dude, he's expressing himself. Like that Danny making the video in the first episode of pretty much giving Adon a PowerPoint presentation in public, asking him to fuck.
Yeah.
I was howling, dude.
God.
Howling.
Me too.
So good. But she's catching a lot of hate for that online.
It's so dumb.
Which I don't get, because they're that was disgusting. Like, why would you pressure him like that? It's like, guys, this is how she knows how to express her feelings the best.
By the way,
she's like, obviously, it's one of the things with being on the spectrum is you're not the best at expressing your emotions. It's really hard for you to express what you're feeling.
P.S. Super healthy in a relationship to communicate what you want and like and don't like.
Yeah, they were dating for a year, dude.
Super healthy.
She did it in a way where she felt like she could express her feelings best. And I don't get why she's catching hate for that. Because,
so
like, and also, you know why they put it in there? Great TV.
Dude.
It's great TV. I'm sorry. It's great fucking TV. I was howling.
And fuck all of you. If you were dating someone for a year and they weren't putting out, you'd say, hey, you getting the dick out or what?
Yeah, facts.
A year?
Yeah, that happened.
It wasn't like a weekend. She's like, she was, but she didn't make the video.
Yeah, she was very respectful.
Yeah, I
very
agree.
respectful.
I agree. But dude, I will tell you the thing that got me the most. Madison's new boyfriend,
Tyler,
dude.
DJ Taiwai.
Yo, dude, them making out so hard and heavy in front of her
in front of her parents is the funniest thing.
The dad was like,
the dad was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. He was so uncomfortable.
Dude, that DJ, what's his name?
DJ Taiwan.
That guy for sure. he he for sure. He just wants to get down all the time.
Get down on it.
You know what he reminded me of? It reminded me of like this, and I love that he called her sweetheart and baby and darling right off the bat.
Dude, I love him. Like,
Dude,
he was great. And the Pandora bracelets, the American Girl doll on the first date. He works at a Publix now, and both Iman and I were like, yeah, because he spent a gazillion dollars on the American Girl doll.
Why? Does that cost money?
Dude, that American Girl doll is from like 2007. Those American Girl dolls are collectibles. They're like shoes, but for dolls.
Wait, does that cost a lot of money, that doll?
Do you want me to see how much that American Girl doll costs? I'll Google it. I bet you it was a couple $100 at least.
Will you Google it, Matt? Will you Google how much it is so this guy doesn't have to?
I bet you it was a couple $100 at least. They're collectibles.
American Girl doll 2007? Is that what he's Googling?
Yeah, 2007 Cowgirl. I don't know. Or look up, like I would have looked up like Love on the Spectrum, but you saw the collection of dolls that she has, right? It's American Girl dolls. But I also love that like she lives on her own, like Madison, but she also understands, she's like, these dolls are my comfort, but at the same time, I don't want to freak anybody out. And I'm not going to play with them, but I'm just going to bring a bag with 2 of my favorites in it just to keep me.
Yeah, I really liked her.
Like she was very self-aware. She was very well-spoken.
I also love James, dude.
James is the fucking guy. I love James.
Let me tell you what was remarkable for me this season with James. Watching, when his mom started to cry on that one episode about that nobody in the speed dating. And by the way, what are we doing with the producers putting him in speed dating with people who are not on the spectrum?
Thank you. That's what I said.
Really felt like a dick move, but maybe it was something he wanted to do. I don't know.
I bet you it was.
Okay. Which I respect.
I love him.
But when he came home and told his mom that he didn't have a match and she teared up, the how that affected him was so moving.
Yeah.
As somebody who doesn't express himself quite as well, maybe. But he could see how that affected his mom was like, oh man, it's such a good show, guys. There's so much humanness in it.
And let's get to Connor, man. Connor,
the best.
Dude, the best sense of humor.
Hang out with him.
He's so funny.
Yeah, I want to hang.
He's also viral on TikTok right now. Like,
is he?
Every TikTok who comes up on my page, he's got like 1 million likes. He's got like every video he posts gets over 1 million views.
Come on.
Dude, it's his TikTok is the best. He's doing voiceovers. He's using his own like sounds from the show as like other videos. I gotta get on it. Oh, dude, it's the fucking best. It's the fucking best.
But
like
for me,
it's so good. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like them all.
Yeah. I do like them all. I think there's not a single bad person they've had on the show. There was one guy they didn't have on this season that was on the first 2 seasons, but he had to be. I think his family took him off the show because he had some like trouble online. Like some woman was pretending to also be autistic to be in a relationship with him, but also kind of like using him for clout.
Who was the guy?
I'd have to remember his name. Or I'd have to find his. He was the only Indian guy from the last 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
And I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. I can't remember his name.
How much was that doll, Matt? Do you know?
All right. So there's a lot of different prices on here. The highest one seems to be $6,000.
It's probably not that one, but then the lowest one's probably like what? A couple $100?
So it looks like $180.
Yeah, a couple $100.
I want to know. I want to go to one of the parties he DJs.
He DJs weddings.
No.
Yep. Yeah, I saw. Dude, all of this stuff is on my TikTok. I'm seeing all of them. And here's the best part. Everyone's still in a relationship except Danny and Adon. Everyone who you saw go on dates is still
not Tanner and that woman.
Oh no, I think they're just friends. But they're still hanging out.
Yeah.
Like constantly. But DJ Taiwan and Madison are still together. Connor and Georgie are still together. Dude, that relationship
what
for me.
About James and that woman?
Together, Shelly.
Dude, for real? When she walked up, I was like, all right, Jay.
My man.
All right, dude.
I fucking love him, dog.
And
he's a fucking monster.
A heavy metal song for her?
Yeah, bro. Oh, dude. And they went to like a medieval like festival together. Like, dude, I love them. But like my favorite couple right now is Connor and Georgie. Because you can kind of see it. Like she was amazing. She has less necessity for needs. Like I feel like she can kind of more live on her own than Connor can. And she's like you said, she's so patient.
Oh my God.
So every time he talks, she's like, it's okay. And like every
Dude.
time she like embraces him, his whole body, you can see his whole body just stop and slow down and go, it's okay.
Dude.
It's so fucking awesome.
Also, that fucking fuck off that you didn't cry at this. That song that
Oh, that Abby, we watched it again today. I watched it on
Dude.
TikTok. That Abby wrote for David. Yeah.
it was so self-aware of you're gonna do your thing, I do my thing, but I calm you down, you calm me down. That line where she tells him, where she said, "You tell me to breathe."
You're my milk to my Chardonnay.
Dude, fucking
That was the best line. That was the best line.
If she, dude, the show is A++.
Bro, the best part, one of my favorite parts about that thing where they went wine tasting is Abby likes wine, but David doesn't. So
I
when they
know.
were tasting wine, he was fake drinking it. The fake drinking the entire time
Amazing.
was so, I didn't even notice until they said something.
I said to your mom, I go, he's not drinking. She was like, what? I go, he's not drinking. It's not touching his lips.
And then outside, they clinked 2 wine glasses, and one's got Chardonnay, and one's just full of milk.
Yeah.
It's the best. I love this show. It's so good.
How did you not tear up during during any of those episodes?
No, I was like, I feel like more like, I don't know. I just love it. Like, it's just like, it makes me smile. It doesn't make me cry, but it makes me smile. But dude, she wrote that whole song.
It was amazing.
It was so, honestly, I was so, she's so talented.
Yeah, it was
And
amazing.
she goes and sings on stage and does karaoke things, and people come out and show up to like watch her do karaoke.
Really?
Bro, she has zero sense of fear in her body.
I know.
It's fucking awesome.
And I love,
Zero sense of fucking fear.
I
She's
do
a
love
gangster.
the complete honesty
Between the two of them.
that all of them that just say things out loud.
Those two, though, Abby is the most straight up. Like, we just watched a TikTok before I came over here, me and Iman, and it was like Abby top 10 moments. And one of them is like, she comes in and she's like, hi, puppy. And her mom's like, we had a little incident this morning. And she goes, she shitted in the house. Oh,
Yeah, well-
so
I can't believe. And did you watch the last of it?
The Last of Us?
Damn it.
You're so bad at this. Yeah, honestly, I really liked the first episode. It's definitely setting the fucking tone.
I can't wait to watch it.
Like, dude,
don't say anything.
no, this is all I'm gonna say, dude. First episode, setting the
Can't wait.
tone.
Can't wait.
Holy shit.
Can't wait. Super excited about that. It's the show I've been looking forward to. But
Me too,
that-
bro.
And what was that apocalyptic dystopia show that was on Amazon with Walton Goggins? What, Fallout? I hope there's a season 2 of Fallout. That
I don't
one
know
I
that.
fucked. Did you like that, Matt?
Oh, the one based off the video game Fallout?
Dude,
Yeah, okay.
Fallout was. Did you
Yeah.
not watch it?
No, I played the video game growing up though.
Yeah,
So-
not the same.
Whatever.
Not the same.
Whatever.
Not the same. What, dude? That is not how you do it. You hold them all down. You do this.
I don't like this. Let's do this.
This.
Yeah.
This is okay.
By the way, my thumb's not out. Like I'm not
Yeah, it
stretching. My
is.
thumb's just like chilling.
Your thumb's out.
Dude, this is not thumb out. This is like thumb out. I'm just chilling with my thumb right
Why
there.
is your fingers parted? You do it like this?
Why do you do it like this? Like you're Wolverine.
No, you do it like this. You hold it down and out. Who taught you how to give a middle finger?
Pause. Pause. Time out. We'll go to commercial.
Yeah. Dude, well, listen, man. By now, you have heard me talk about my love for Best Day Brew. I cannot emphasize enough how it has legit uplifted certain areas of my life. Man, I would find myself at barbecues or parties or after a show in the green room, and everybody, there's something festive looking about having a cocktail. And it just doesn't feel the same with a bottle of water. I know this feels dumb and petty or whatever, but for those of us who don't drink, you'll know what I'm talking about. And to be able to crack open a real tasting beer and to be able to do that with Jacob and Caitlin, my daughter, and my other son, Trevor, and none of us, are drinking the ice cold brewskis. It's so cool to be able to share that with them. and the fact that it tastes so good, and the fact that they haven't sold to a big corporation that's ruined their taste and their product, and the fact that they're staying true to who they are, it's all lines up with how I like to also live my life. Best Day Brew, guys, is such a great product. If you are somebody who enjoys the taste of beer but isn't looking for the boozy part of it, I'm telling you right now, Best Day Brew is your beer. Go check it out. I'm an IPA guy. They have so many amazing different flavors and tastes. Go try any of them. I guarantee it. Let me know what you think. Best Day Brew, everybody.
Yeah, I love that fucking show. But yeah, The Last of Us dude setting the fucking tone in the first episode. Really, really, like, Iman was like, yeah, it was all right. I'm like, it was a good episode, but I'm really excited to see what, because I have so many questions.
Well, we have a week off this week.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. We have a week off. Wait, do you look forward to weeks off? Do you miss doing stand-up?
Yes.
You do.
You know what else I miss?
Money.
Getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the big one.
Yeah. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a huge...
But still making money this weekend.
You are?
Yeah.
Watching the dude.
Yeah. Which will be fun. And I get to finally finish Ted Lasso at your house now.
Mm-hmm.
So excited about that. And I'm going to just, chill and play video games.
We were in Dania Beach. Dania Beach. And this past weekend doing stand-up, which was fantastic. And you had some killer sets.
I did have some good sets. And we had some drinkers in the crowd this weekend.
For
good
sure.
Fucking God.
But we also, dude, went Devin.
What?
We went iguana hunting.
We did. I got full Florida. I was ready to go in the fucking pond.
You, by the end of the day, iguana hunting, were shirtless, shoes off, running around shorts and socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I felt like a wild thornberry running around Florida.
It was crazy watching our buddy Stacks, like, literally find iguanas.
Yeah.
And grab them.
Well, they were also just on the side of the road chilling.
They're massive.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Massive.
I got lit up by bugs. I'm still itchy today.
I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anyone get bit that many times.
Dude, so ready for this? So I've had this thing, like you see this, like it kind of looks bruised right here. Can you see that? I can actually see it on camera. So I have this thing where it's like...
In your Bill Belichick hoodie?
Yeah, what's up? I love this, dude. Honestly, I don't know why I don't wear more of these. Because I love being in a hoodie and having a hood, but I don't like having my full arms covered.
Yeah, I actually, the more I'm looking at it, the more I wish I had grabbed one.
The more I honestly might get more hoodies like this.
Yeah.
I kind of love it.
Me too.
I don't know why, but I know why. Because when it comes to the summertime and I'm in shorts on a plane in Vegas when it's 107, but I want a hoodie, but to not be sweating, this is what I'm putting on.
That is such a good idea.
I can't wait.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So tell me, dude. All right, we caught iguanas, but let me ask you a question.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I tell you about the bruise thing?
Yeah.
So I have this, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, good.
I have this thing where it's like a bug bite suction cup.
Okay.
So it's literally like, it literally says mosquito bite thing is what it's called. And you take it and you place it on your arm and you lift a lever and it's like a suction. So it like, for itching and swelling and it like, I don't know, it like creates tension. It's like one of those like suction cups people put on their backs.
Yeah. It takes the poison out?
Or the bacteria or whatever. But like this one doesn't itch anymore and the swelling has gone completely down.
Where'd you get it? Amazon?
I had it just still in the packaging in my house. Like I bought it for something and I don't know what I bought it for.
Huh.
It's the first time I broke it. I looked in there and I went, no cortisone cream, but I got this weird thing that looks like I'm injecting myself. Like it looks like a needle. I squeeze it up every time. And it looks like I'm just like...
Have you done it on all of them?
Not all of them. Some of them don't itch as much. And also, when I get a cluster of them on my elbow, I can't really find a flat area on it without the bone that will actually
Do you remember, were you there the day that I did the leeches?
The one on your butthole?
I did get a leech on my butthole.
No, I was not there for the day you put a leech on your butthole.
To be clear, I didn't put the leech there.
No, but I was there for the day you got your butthole waxed.
The leeches, dude, were fascinating. But I got one put on my butthole, one put on my liver, one on my back. I forget. But this was for a while ago. I did a show called Josh Wolf's Wonderful World of Weird. And one of the things, we went to LA Leeches in Los Angeles, and where this woman puts leeches, dude, she puts leeches on people's eyeballs. You
saw
know,
Steve-O do that once.
to suck out like cataract, I think. But she also will put a leech directly on a hemorrhoid, and the leech sucks the hemorrhoid right out of your body. Now I put a leech hole. I put a leech on my butthole, and I put a leech on my butthole, and I had to wear a diaper for a day because it was, the blood.
Sorry to cut off. Can I ask a question about that?
Yeah.
Was that uncomfortable having your butthole just constantly wet, but then also crusty because it was bleeding and then it would dry? Like, what was the feeling of that?
I didn't even notice the bleeding, just the diaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't used to wearing a diaper.
Well, I know, but like, did it feel like your ass was constantly wet, or does it just like, I know you weren't like pouring blood out, but like if you were bleeding enough to where you had to wear a diaper for the rest of the day, like, did you feel the wetness?
No,
like,
not really.
No.
You know,
I bet you your fart smelled really weird, like metallic-y almost.
I think the diaper caught them, so they didn't come out.
It would have been. What would it smell like? A nosebleed?
I don't know, dude. I've never. It's crazy.
Matt like cringed when I said that.
I never. Do you remember? I worked on a TV show called All of Us.
Yeah, the one with Will Smith.
Yeah, and we one day in the writers' room, there were 2 days in that writers' room, dude, that really struck me. One day, there was a woman at the table, and she told us in the morning, we were all eating something, and she said, I bet you I could tell all of you by your poop. And we were like, what? She was like, I could tell who you are if I saw a picture of your poop. And so basically there was a bet on the table. So over the day after lunch, whenever you went poop, you had to bring the Polaroid from wardrobe department, take a picture of your poop. And at the end of the day, she had 12 pictures of shit, and she had to walk around the table and drop it down in front of whoever she thought the poop was. And we were like, what a weird thing to say that you could do.
It's a great talent, honestly. What a cool party trick.
What a weird, and obviously all of us were like, there's no way. Dude, she got the first two right. And we were all like, oh!
What about after that?
No, she didn't get any.
Oh.
But
so was it dumb luck the first two?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
Because we were all like, well, nobody's going to eat carrots or corn. So we're not giving anything away.
Yeah. I mean, but she did have a 1 in 12 and then a 1 in 11 chance of getting the first two right, and she got them right.
To get those first two right was crazy.
Pretty good.
But this is also the same writer's room where I forget, we challenged two people to see if you could actually put a diaper on and shit yourself or pee. And they were like, our brain is not letting us do it.
I bet you I could.
I don't know if I could.
I bet you I could.
I definitely couldn't shit myself.
I mean, you have before.
But not on purpose.
Not voluntarily shitting yourself? Okay, cool. Just checking. Because you have shit yourself plenty of times.
Really?
Twice recently.
Some just came out.
You shit yourself. When poop comes out of your butt when you're not on the toilet and into your pants, that means you shit yourself.
That's a lot of rules right there.
No, that's one distinct rule.
All right. Okay. All right. But what a queer.
What a queer?
What a crazy.
Are you a queer for shitting yourself? What's going on over there?
Yeah, I don't know why that word came out of my mouth. What a crazy. I forget what I was going to say.
Queer was the only thing on your mind, apparently.
What do you think about Katy Perry going into space?
So dumb.
Yeah.
So dumb. And also, why are we calling them astronauts?
You're not astronauts.
You're not astronauts.
Nah.
There was one NASA researcher and then a bioastronautic researcher and then like a
bioastronautic.
I think is what it said.
You might be misremembering.
You want me to check the
bioastronomic?
Astronautic.
Oh, astronautic.
Bioastronautic.
Yeah, I thought nomic is where you lost me. Okay. Tell me what you think bioastronautic means.
The study of astronauts. The study of like the
bioastronomy.
Yeah, sure.
Well, bio
is the study of the body. And then
Right.
astronautics would, I would assume, be astronauts. So the study of your body when they goes to space.
I think that's what my guess is too.
Well, you can't just piggyback on mine now.
I'm not piggybacking.
Come up with your own fucking idea, Josh Wolf.
That is my
No,
idea.
it's not, because I said it first. First come, first serve.
Okay,
No
but
takesies, backsies, or givesies, backsies. Black
but-
magic.
black magic?
Yeah, you never hear. You didn't grow up in my era. Never mind.
Thank God.
What?
We no givesies, no backsies.
No givesies, backsies. No takesies, backsies. And then there's also
super
like
downsies.
black magic.
Black magic?
So no takesies, backsies. No givesies, backsies.
My favorite. I don't know why I got that.
You're
My-
very stimmy today. You
my-
really have to grab a lot of things
my-
there. You.
Dude, my favorite all-time sign walking into any restaurant or store is one called Schlotsky's. It was a sandwich place. I only seen it in Texas, but it said no shoe skis, no shirt skis, no Schlotsky's.
That's funny. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I think it's done that they're calling them astronauts.
Stupid.
It was 11 minutes. They went 62 miles above sea level. That's what, so like they did. It was what they crossed a certain line. It starts with an M, but it's like an imaginary line that symbolizes the edge of space, essentially. And so they were in space. I'll give it to them. Like they were there, but also at the same time, it's like, why was Katy Perry there? Why was Gayle King there? And why was Bezos' fiance there?
it doesn't matter to me who was there. What matters to me is I don't know how much money it cost. Matt, can you Google how much money it cost?
Probably a lot.
I don't know how much money it cost, but this was not a science. This was not for science. We weren't going out experiencing something new for mankind. We weren't figuring. This was the most glaring example of gluttonous, who gives a fuck waste. I don't know who was in charge of it, but whatever it cost, that's too much. Whatever it cost could have been put into something that feels like a little more useful than sending these, how many?
6 or 7.
6 or 7 wealthy, privileged women up in the air for a little while, like a fucking like a slingshot
Yeah.
at Six Flags.
I don't think it was for science. No,
That's what I just said.
no. That's what I'm saying. They didn't advertise it as a science
This
thing.
is-
Like
yeah.
they advertised it because they're trying to make space travel look more like appealing for like the people who want to like maybe go to space
And
and do what though? Like they were up there for 11 minutes. And also, you know how harmful it is to the environment with the amount of shit they had to use in order to get those people
Dude.
up there?
I think the only way they should have done it is
$28 million.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck
Wait,
all
for
of you.
just a seat?
Yeah.
For a seat, 28 million. So they made what's 28 times 6?
Wait. So this is on its website. The company says potential passengers have to pay 100. So this is what they're going to charge people just to do it, like a ride at Six Flags, right? So how much did it cost to go to space for 11 minutes? Will that tell you like how much the trip? Oh, God, dude. This is what I'm saying. You just feel like an asshole.
Does Katy Perry even have more than $28 million?
I don't think it doesn't seem that. Yeah.
Well, the 2021. Oh, yeah.
Auction.
Oh, auction for. Oh, so this is probably like a different.
It just feels super gluttonous. It feels like and I guess you can spend your money on whatever the fuck you want to spend it on.
Sure.
But I know people online are giving them a hard time about screaming when the parachutes came
It's
out.
pretty funny.
Dude, I'm not giving you. As somebody who jazz hands and screams when somebody scares me, I can't give you shit for that.
I feel like her and Gayle King kissing the floor was a little much.
But yes, and I can't, but I will give you shit on how gluttonous this all feels, especially right now. Like,
Yeah.
it feels super tone deaf. It feels super like rich people shit. Like, look what we can do for 11 minutes of our time for this amount of money. Oh, you can't afford healthcare? Cool. You know what I can afford? An 11-minute ride into space. So let me shit on all that
Yeah.
that you need.
Okay. Question.
And again, I'm torn because your money, you get to do whatever the fuck you want, but it feels real tone deaf.
I agree. Question for you.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity to go to space. Yes or no? You going?
I have the opportunity to go
To do that. What they did. Or
Did
like,
it cost me $28 million?
no.
It didn't cost me any money.
You're just hand selected by a group by someone who was like, yeah, maybe some comedic value might be good, and they choose Josh Wolf to come with them on this space trip.
Let me ask you another question. Is this money coming from, where's it coming from? Like where?
What do you mean money?
Where's the money from the launch? Is it privately funded? Is some rich dude being like, I'm gonna send you to outer space? Is it public money? Like who's
Let's go privately funded.
privately funded?
Yep.
Jeff Bezos comes out of his pocket. They're putting me on the plane, on the thing. I get to fly into space. I don't know. Honestly, dude,
There's so much training that goes into it.
It would depend on the time. It would depend on the time. Like in a time in the world where I'm super aware as I get older of time and place. And it just feels a little tone deafy time and place is what it feels like.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's it. That's it.
No,
That's what it is for me.
I agree.
And
definitely.
If you're saying space, the final frontier, you're going to be gone for 60 days, way more appealing than that. That feels like a slingshot ride.
So you'd rather go into space for 60 days than go up for 12 minutes?
Fuck yes.
Interesting.
Fuck yes.
That's where I disagree.
Oh, dude, send me out there for 60 days.
Is that just everything okay? Seems like a strange thing for somebody to say.
Nah, dude. Fuck yeah, I would do that. Because that feels...
What would you do for 60 days? Tell me what your daily routine would be with zero gravity
I
on a
have
spaceship.
no idea, but I do know that feels more sciencey. That feels more learning. That feels more...
More learning.
That
You should learn more English.
That feels more substantial than taking an 11-minute ride.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair. But I don't want to do 60. Also, wait, isn't it the whole thing where if you spend 60 days in space, doesn't time move slower up there? So 60 days in space is like more than 2 months on Earth? Is that a thing? Am I wrong?
That's interstellar shit.
Is that like when you're farther away than just in space? Light speed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matthew.
Dude, get your shit together.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand light speed.
Yeah, how could you not?
You dingleberry.
I'm a dingleberry?
Yeah, you heard me.
I did hear
A
you. That's why I
dingleberry
repeated it.
on the back of a dingus. You dingus.
Yo, dude, you know what's crazy? I forgot what I was going to say. You know what's funny? How quickly this is happening to me.
Oh, no.
You know how quickly this is happening to me.
Oh, no. We are watching Josh Wolf deteriorate in front of our eyes. It happens every week. It's either that or a stroke. And I just can't really tell which is coming.
But like minus weed. It's happening more.
You should start smoking weed again.
I'm so much happier. What's that?
I don't know.
By the way, I think I'm going to have to up my Friday Night Late Show mushroom to 3.5 grams.
I know. Which, by the way, for me is a hero trip. 3.5 grams.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to.
It is an insane tolerance.
I honestly, I'm looking for that next level.
I think 3.5 grams is going to be next level.
It is? I think so too.
Dude, 3.5 grams is like what I took for hero trips in high school, where I was up for 14 hours.
I'm going to take it and be up for 2.
I hate you for that. I feel like you don't get to experience all the fun that's on. Sorry, that was crazy. Whoa. I went to say something, tried to burp, but then had a crazy deep inhale and burped again.
Yeah,
it like stopped me completely from speaking.
Yeah,
it was like a demon just possessed me. Whoa. I can't wait to watch that clip. That was insane.
Yeah, it's like your eyes went dead for a second. I
feel like I had to manually start breathing again. Do you know what I mean? Where I was
weird.
Where I was like, hey man, lungs, like breathe. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Do you believe in demon
Life after
possession
love?
Stuff?
Yes. I believe in demons and ghosts and
Me
spirits and ghouls. And
do you believe people can be possessed?
Yes.
Me too, dude.
100%.
You know what really cemented that for me is mushrooms.
Oh, because you have had a personal experience.
2 particular times.
Yeah.
No, dude, 3.
What do you mean 3?
There was that one time in Austin where
Yep.
literally had
And you saw your face changing.
Yes.
Which, by the way, is like horror movie shit.
Yes, dude. And literally was pushing something out of my body.
But also drugs.
That time,
no. I'm saying seeing your face morph into something different is horror movie shit and drugs. Like,
but I wasn't on drugs that time.
You told me you were.
No, dude. That in the hotel room, no drugs. That was the fucking crazy part.
Oh, I thought you told me you were on mushrooms.
No, that crazy. The next 2 times on mushrooms. That there was a time when I was in the hotel room with you. And remember I said out loud, if you're here for evil.
Yeah. That was in Erie. That was when I was crying.
I said, if you're here, if you're here and you're not here for good vibes, I need you to get out. And you thought I was talking to you.
Yeah.
But that was because I told you I had been like speaking out loud, saying, oh, I want my spirit guides to come through me. And I am open. By the way, I'm not.
There you go.
I'm open to.
Neither am I. Don't choose me.
Dude, I'm not.
You are not welcome here.
I was saying it out loud too much. And it really fucking that time.
Oh, in Hawaii.
No. That was the 3rd time. That 2nd time, they were just passing fucking through me. And I could feel something stick. And that's when I said, get the fuck out. And then in Hawaii, there was that time, dude, where every time I was trying to go to sleep, it felt like something was bumping me to get me up. And I couldn't go to sleep. And then I sat in the living room of the hotel room with these eyes around me and like spirits. And they varied widely from, we're so glad you're here. Thank you for coming to our island. 2, please go out tomorrow and honor us in however you feel the correct fashion. 3, and the 3rd one was, well, there were a couple evil ones, like you don't belong here.
Yeah.
And there was like a real mischievous, giggling one, but it was fucking bananas. Remember I told you I gotta stop taking mushrooms for a little while.
Yeah.
Because I needed to.
I think you took them the next week.
I needed. Yeah. I
think you took a 6-day break. Just so everyone's aware, that was a pretty good break. Which, by the way, was his usual break. It's what he does every week is he takes a week off.
I needed to close the portal.
Yeah.
That sounds dirty, but it isn't. But
no, it didn't.
I needed to close the portal because it felt like it was wide open to the spirits, man.
It was, because you made it wide open.
Yeah.
You gaped yourself. Yeah, that sounded way better in my head than it did out loud. I'm not going to lie.
How could that sound good in your head, dude?
I don't know.
You gaped yourself?
Yeah, it sounded less weird in my head.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounded super weird out loud.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that is.
I agree.
Unfortunate.
It did sound weird out loud.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. I don't regret it, though. It was still kind of funny.
What else you got for me today?
What else you got? I've been bringing up all this shit.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
What did you bring up?
Oh, actually, let's talk about the Minecraft movie. Have you seen all the bullshit that's been going on with it? Like, dude, we talked about Jack Black earlier, right?
Can I stop you?
Yep.
What's the Minecraft movie?
What do you mean? What? Oh, you don't know what the Minecraft movie is? So, you know the game Minecraft, the video game that B plays?
Yeah.
So they turned it into a movie. It's got Jason Momoa and Jack Black in it, and some others that are less important than those two. And there's a scene in it. Like, look, I can't tell you, I can't relate to this movie. I've never played Minecraft a day in my life.
Is that true?
Never downloaded it. I've never even opened a game. I've never touched. I have 0 minutes, 0 seconds.
How come? Isn't it like such a huge?
It's one of the biggest games of all time.
Yeah. How come you never played it?
Because I don't know. Because it's not my type of game. It's a game where you roam around and like create your own universe. But if you die, you have to start over. So there is objectives the way you can beat the game, but it's a very much of a grind game. And I don't really want to, I don't know. It's not really my thing. It's a lot of like building and like you sleep in a house and there's chickens and there's like zombies. And I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Like I'm a first person shooter guy. I like it to be active at all times where I'm focused and we're doing something and whatever. But so.
You never got into like Madden though.
FIFA.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my version of Madden,
okay,
essentially. But so in the movie, there's a scene where Jason Momoa is in a boxing ring and there's a chicken in the ring. And then out of nowhere, this like zombie falls onto the chicken. And then he looks at Jason Momoa and he screams chicken jockey, which I think means he's the jockey for the chicken.
He's riding the chicken. Yeah.
And when that happens, he attacks Jason Momoa, but the
chicken.
Yeah. But the whole movie theater screams at the same time, chicken jockey, and throws all their popcorn in the air and like shoots off confetti cannons. I don't know. I can't tell you why. I haven't done enough research because I just don't give enough of a fuck about the movie.
It feels like very Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, kind of, but it's fucking annoying. And like these kids are just doing it just to like be assholes about it. Like they're bringing in all this extra shit to throw so much extra stuff in the air. And then like they're leaving it all to the crew, the 2 to 3 people to come in and clean up each one. Like I saw a video, Jack Black walked into a movie theater and was like, hey guys, let's be cool and not fuck up the theater for the people who are coming in next and for the workers who have to come in and clean it. Like he literally showed up at a screening of it and we're just like,
How'd that go?
I don't know. I'm assuming not well at all.
Yeah.
Because all the kids in there were 14, 15, 16. And that's just what they do. They just want to, you know, do hood rat shit with their friends, which is fine. I get it. At that age, I probably would have done the same.
I definitely would have.
So I get it. But at the same time, it's just annoying. Like I think it's just like a lot. But
And is it a popular movie? Is it doing well?
I'm going to tell you how well it's doing. Not on my bingo card for 2025 was this. Minecraft being the highest grossing movie so far this year.
I will tell you what I think it'll do. You know, we're in a copycat society and every studio is trying to get people to the theater.
Yeah.
It's going to, people are going to produce more movies that encourage people to do something at the theater, whether it's throw popcorn or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll make me want to go to the theaters less.
I just am not going to go to a movie like that.
No, but if they make more movies like that, though.
Yeah, you just won't go to those movies, but they will be geared towards younger people.
Right, but those are also apparently the only movies that are good right now. Everybody also said the movie wasn't terrible in itself. So the fact that the Minecraft movie so far is the rave of the year is disappointing, to say the least. Because I remember when there were the times where movies were actually good. And there was good shit that came out.
Well,
every month that we wanted to go see on a Saturday night as a family or with friends.
But those movies come out now. They just come out on streaming. They're just not, it doesn't make sense financially to put them in theaters. It just
But
doesn't.
also what they're going to do with the Minecraft movie is like, I wouldn't sell it to any place that that people have to get it for free. Sell it on Amazon Prime. People pay $4 to rent it, and then you make it a trend online on TikTok of people in their homes with their friends doing the same fucking thing. They'll make a gazillion.
Yeah.
It's gonna be ridiculous. But yeah, I not on my bingo card was that being the top grossing movie of the year. So
name a video game that you would like to see made into a movie.
Maybe Destiny or Halo.
I think there is a Halo movie.
It's a TV show on Paramount.
Okay.
And I didn't bother watching it. I mean, I heard it was all right. I didn't hear it was crazy. Matt, did they do anything Gears of War style, like a TV show? I would say Gears of War for sure, but that would be more like super, like I think Gears of War, Destiny, and Halo could all be well done if they're super gory. Like that, like Gears of War is one of the goriest video games I've ever played in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So if you make a movie about it, it has to fit that same tone of gore. Like that game was fucked up.
Huh.
Also, I bet you Red Dead Redemption would make a good movie.
I like that one.
I think that like you didn't play Red Dead.
No, but I watched Freddie play it.
I bet that would make a great movie.
Don't tell me what I played.
You the only video game I've ever seen you play 2, maybe 3. Pac-Man or Mrs. Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Galaga.
Yeah.
And 1 day of Sea of Thieves.
I played probably 3 days of Sea of Thieves.
Great. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You and I played Pole Position once.
Oh, I love Pole Position.
I love Pole Position.
It's a lot of... Here's the thing about video games now compared to... I can just play Pole Position. I didn't need to invest a whole lot of time.
Yeah, or Mortal Kombat you've played before.
Oh, dude, I'm a button mashing
I
fool.
hate it. I've seen you play a couple video games, but I know for sure you've never played Red Dead Redemption.
I played one day, actually, I think with Freddie. I do like Tekken.
Did they make a Tekken movie? They did make a Tekken movie, right? Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I don't think that did well, if I had to take a guess. But I feel like there's a couple. I feel like the only games you could make into movies like that are ones with like a thick ass plot line. So Gears of War, Halo, Red Dead.
Redemption.
I think Destiny could actually be a really cool. It could be like Avatar, but in space. But like that kind of vibes, Matt. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they could really do something with that. I think it could be cool. But none of the games, like you couldn't make an Apex game, you couldn't make a movie, you couldn't make a Fortnite movie, You couldn't make a FIFA movie, Marvel. I mean, there's a game called Marvel Rivals, which is with all the Marvel characters. So it's all the ones from the movies. And
Are you going to
comics.
watch the Thunderbolts? Is that what that Marvel movie's called? You're going to watch Thunderbolts?
Is that what it's called?
Honestly, dude.
What is it? Who's it about?
Thunderbolts, when I see the name, it seems like a movie about a youth soccer team.
Thundercats.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thunderbolts.
Kicking and screaming.
The worst name for a Marvel, like, I'm assuming.
Are they a group?
Yes. The Thunderbolts is the worst.
Are they all like electric?
It's like Sebastian Stan, and the rest of the people.
Good talk. Sounds like a great movie.
I forget who else is in there. There's some other.
What are the superhero names?
Sebastian Stan is Winter Soldier.
Oh, Bucky.
Yeah.
Got it.
Who else? What other? Oh, that's right. I do love Red Guardian and the second Black Widow. The second Black Widow, she's so good. Yeah.
It's probably going to be better than Suicide Squad, but also all of those characters other than Bucky sound like they suck.
Well, it's not the most powerful group of
No, they sound like a big group of degenerates is what they sound like.
Well, then now I'm interested. Jacob, tell everybody what we're doing.
Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. We really appreciate you. This weekend, by the time you hear this, we won't be anywhere. But the next weekend, we are in
Grand Rapids,
Michigan, and I will be leaving a day early and flying back to go see AC/DC at Allegiant Stadium.
Wait, is that for real?
Yeah, I got the text today. She was like, just send me your name. She said he's going to figure it out. And I was like, say less. Talk to you soon. So I will be flying home from Grand Rapids. So Grand Rapids, if you're here on Saturday, I am so sorry. I will not be there, but I will.
What am I going to do?
You said you were going to find somebody. I told you. I warned you about this. I did warn you about this.
What am I going to do without my little buddy?
You'll be fine for a day.
I got to walk around by myself?
Yeah, or you could just stay in the fucking hotel like a person.
This feels like an assault.
You'll be fine.
It feels assaultish.
You'll be fine. But so I will be seeing AC/DC on the 26th with my girlfriend. It's a birthday present for her at Allegiant Stadium, which I think is going to be sick.
Who else is in that at that show?
I think your manager's clients, they're opening the show, and they are called The Pretty Reckless.
No, but is it so? It's just The Pretty Reckless and AC/DC.
I think so. Yeah. But so I'm pretty. Oh, look, I saw AC/DC at Coachella when Angus was swinging off a giant bell for Hell's Bells on the main stage, which was pretty fire.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be. That was a decade ago. I don't think that's gonna be happening this time. He's got to be getting almost 80.
No,
70.
He's not 80. He's not Paul McCartney's age, but he's probably
close to 70.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see it. Iman is very excited. I'm excited to go. But as always, sorry. Grand Rapids will be there. The week after that, May 2nd and 3rd, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The weekend after that, we're in Cincinnati. The week after that, we have one date only on a Friday, the 17th in Saginaw, Michigan. The week after that, we are in Virginia, Richmond.
Nope. We're in Winnipeg.
Oh, yeah, we're in Winnipeg. The weekend after that, we're in Richmond and then Virginia Beach. And then after that, I don't know the tour dates. The tour dates are supposed to come out this week.
Yeah, we're supposed to get them today.
Cool. So we will get the tour dates out to you guys, but check them out, comedianjoshwolf.com for tour dates and tickets. And Josh Wolf Comedy on Instagram and Jake_Wolf on Instagram. We will be posting those tour dates in the next couple days. So be on the lookout for it. We're super excited for our summer tour and excited to see you guys on the road. Like I said, Josh Wolf Comedy on all platforms. It's Jake Wolf on TikTok, Jake_Wolf on Instagram. And as always, before I say it, do you want to say anything else?
I do. Hey, everybody, listen to me. Listen to me. I want to go ahead and reiterate what I say every week. Yo, you know how good Best Day Brewing is? Holy shit. So good. Oh. Fuck them. Hey, listen. So if everybody listening can do me a favor, if we can, when you hear this or you're watching it, if you can leave a review or on YouTube, leave a comment, it really does help us out a lot, everybody. So it helps us with the algorithm and it helps us. What?
You didn't say. I was waiting in my head. I was like, he's gonna say it helps us with the algo, like you did last week.
What's wrong with the algo?
It doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
It helps us with the algorithm
just worse. It just sounded like your brain turned off halfway through the word.
And it just helps us. If you guys can leave a comment, you can even leave a comment that just says, no, not com.
Leave a com or a lick.
If you if you can leave a comment, even if it just says algorithm or alg or it helps us with the algorithm. If you could leave a review or a like if you're listening on Spotify.
Share it with a friend.
Or iTunes, or you could share it. Whatever you could do that helps us out.
ComedianJoshua.com for 20 tickets. Thanks you guys for always tuning in. We love you. And as always, do something nice for someone today. Tell someone you love them. Later.
Hey, if you like this podcast you just watched, you're going to love the one I'm popping up in your face right now. Check it out.